When you hear someone say you probably shouldn't drink that water and then right afterwards they say it's safe to drink, what's your first thought? Are they confused or are they just lying to our faces? Well, that's what Ohio Senator Sherrod Brown is saying, so I guess it's a bit confusing. He was also asked if he would drink the water there, but didn't give a definitive answer. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg talks about the accident that occurred there, but continues to defer the blame. U.S. lawmakers continue to pressure President Biden to respond not to the chemical accident in Ohio, but to Ukraine's request for F-16 fighter jets. Seems a tad bit insensitive at the time, right? Now, there's also more talk that the support for Ukraine will not end until the job is done, meaning that the United States may continue to send taxpayer money there together with our weapons until the war is over. Do you think that this conflict will end anytime soon? There is some good news when it comes to SNAP benefits, as one state looks to take care of its residents by raising the minimum benefit that one can be received. Vice President Kamala Harris has finally broken her silence about the borders. But sadly, it's about the Ukraine's borders, not our borders. And social media platforms are now following Twitter's footsteps by having users pay to confirm their identity online. Are you one of the people who are willing to pay for these social media sites? Now, before I continue, please take a second, smash the like button for the video. Totally helps out with the YouTube algorithm since we've been getting suppressed more as we push out the facts to the people. And if you guys need your daily dose of the truth when it comes to the state of our economy, Social Security, SSI, SSDI, SNAP and EBTs, the housing market, the stock market, and what's really going on over in Washington, D.C. that affects our lives, our families, and our bank accounts, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you own a home, make sure that home is protected. Get your free home warranty quote. The link is in the description down below. It only takes like 15 seconds. Guys, when it comes to making money, no idea is bad for a huge company so long as it works. I mean, look at how Twitter has essentially turned a blue check into $8 a month per user. The charge basically tells other users that you are who you say you are and that you can afford to shell out money each month. Meta, the parent company of Facebook and Instagram, saw this and they had their aha moment. The two social media platforms are now set to provide verified subscriptions for users ranging anywhere from $11.99 for those who subscribe through a web browser and all the way to $14.99 a month for anyone who subscribes through Apple Inc.'s iOS system.
Meta will begin testing its new subscription service later this week.
Yeah, so it's going to provide a blue badge to verified accounts on its Facebook and Instagram platforms if you pay for it. It follows in the steps of Twitter, which launched its own program, similar sort. You get a blue badge last December. This new one from Meta will cost users $11.99 per month. If you want to only access it via the website, which you don't, $14.99 per month if you want to be like a normal modern person and use a smartphone, which 99% of people do. That's in comparison to Twitter's $8 per month for online verification. I cannot believe they're doing this. And $11 per month for iOS. That would be your smartphone.
The CEO, Mark Zuckerberg, has confirmed that the Meta Verified initiative is to give us, the users, protection against accounts impersonating them and direct access to customer service. Are any of you guys planning on getting this service? You gonna pay to use Facebook? Now, speaking of service, the people of Ohio continue to get a subpar response from the federal government. And just to show you how serious they are about it, Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg wrote Norfolk Southern's CEO about rail safety standards. Now, I'm sorry, Mr. Secretary, but you're supposed to talk about safety before the accidents happen, not after. Anyway, here's what he said. Quote, "I'm writing to emphasize the urgent need for Norfolk Southern to demonstrate unequivocal support for the people of East Palestine and the surrounding areas and to be part of needed safety improvements across the industry. This is the right time for Norfolk Southern to take leadership positions within the rail industry, shifting to a posture that focuses on supporting, not thwarting efforts to raise the standard of the U.S. rail safety regulation." End quote. Now, I know I have some of you from the community that live in Ohio. Matter of fact, comment down below if you live in Ohio or nearby. And I really wish more could be done for you guys. But do you agree with the statement that this is the right time? Just that specific line. Let me know what you guys think. Now, in line with that, I do have an interview of Democratic Senator Sherrod Brown of Ohio talking about the crash. He says that people have a right to be skeptical about their situation.
Should the residents of East Palestine accept the assurances from the government, or are they right to be skeptical?
Well, they're right to be skeptical. The EPA administrator, when I was there, both the state and the federal EPA administrators said that, but when you return to your home, we think the water's safe, but when you return to your home, you should be tested again for your water and your soil and your air.
Brown was asked this very important question.
Would you drink the water in East Palestine? And do you think the officials there who are saying it's safe, they should drink the water too to show the residents that they would drink it?
Well, I think they are. I mean, I talked to the mayor. The mayor said definitively, emphatically, that people can drink the water. The mayor's, I don't think the mayor has small kids. He looks a little older to me. I didn't ask him, but about bathing his kids, but he has said he would drink this water.
Right, but to show the residents who are so skeptical, do you think that they
Well, I
should
think he probably is. Yeah, I think he probably is.
Take from that what you will, but do you think he answered the question? I guess it could be the pressure of being on TV, huh? Now, since we're on the topic of pressure, more of it is being applied to President Biden regarding Ukrainian President Zelensky's request to receive F-16 fighter jets. House Foreign Affairs Committee Chairman Michael McCaul, he said that Ukraine mustn't be kept waiting. Quote, "The fact is, the longer they wait, the longer this conflict will prevail. We need to throw everything we can into this fight so that we can win. And I think the momentum is building for this to happen." End quote. All right, taxpayer money, taxpayer-funded weapons, all of this aid is not going to struggling Americans at home. Just throw it all away, huh? Vice President Kamala Harris has also now spoken up about the borders of the Ukraine to be exact. She's also broken her silence and has said this about the war in Europe.
The United States has formally determined that Russia has committed crimes against humanity. And I say, to all those who have perpetrated these crimes and to their superiors who are complicit in these crimes, you will be held to account.
What do you guys think of that? And some bit of good news that more of us need. Governor Phil Murphy of New Jersey signs a bill that will ensure that SNAP households there will receive at least $95 in monthly benefits moving forward. Some say that it's common sense to keep SNAP benefits up as Americans continue to struggle with the high cost of food. According to Murphy, quote, "As the government's temporary boost to SNAP benefits comes to an end, we cannot ignore the significant impact this will have on households and communities throughout our state. No one should ever have to wonder where their next meal will come from. By implementing a minimum monthly SNAP benefit of $95 for all beneficiaries, New Jersey is leading the nation in ensuring families have the support they need to keep putting food on the table. While we may be the first state to do this, it is my hope that we will not be the last to put the critical protections into effect." End quote. New Jersey is the first state to do this, and it would help out a lot of people if more states followed suit. Do you guys think that this is going to happen with any other states? Now, if we're talking about something that's happening in all states, is that prices will continue to go up. And it feels as if stores just don't care about the inflation numbers. Doesn't matter if it's Walmart or Target. And even with all of this talk that the economy is getting stronger, many working Americans, they don't feel relief at all. Now I see your comments. I see how many of you are spending hundreds of dollars on goods, some even swiping their credit cards just to buy food. Now, while this problem is persistent, it shouldn't be the case for all of us. Let's talk. And you can feel free to join us over in the Patreon community. There's a link in the description down below. We can discuss budgeting, money-making opportunities, the stock market, real estate, and even go deep into how side hustles and small businesses can generate multiple streams of income. Now, if you're interested in that, the link's in the description down below. The path to financial freedom is not easy, but it's also not impossible. Now, before I go, guys, please don't forget to drop a thumbs up for the video. Also, subscribe for your daily dose of the truth. Appreciate you guys watching. Please be kind to one another, and I'll see you on the next one.